What is happening, everybody? Welcome back for another Escape for Tarkov video. Today we are running the SR-25. This is easily one of the DMRs that I don't run that often, but it's growing on me immensely purely from a cosmetic perspective. I've also been playing around with running things like March Tacticals, FF416s, and some of the long-range optics that don't get used very much in Tarkov, but also using that delta point so I can use it to line up a shot and then quickly switch to the long-range scope to get those accurate one-clicks. It doesn't work as bad as you think, but honestly, a Voodoo, a Burris, Valde, other optics are better, I think, situationally in Tarkov for the most part, but it doesn't mean it's not fun to try. So I'm going to be building this SR-25 with those OD green attachments purely from a cosmetic perspective, but statistically speaking, it's got higher ergonomics, lower vertical recoil, and although I use the delta point in the vast majority of the fights that you'll be seeing in today's video, having that option for the March Tactical for killing scavengers or spotting targets at longer ranges, or at least trying to kill players, was a lot of fun and something I'm definitely going to be continuing into the future and trying to get some cool long range moments with some optics that people don't typically use. Another thing that you've probably noticed is I'm not running a helmet. Now, lately I've been running the Tiger Camo or the Bear Summer Field with the Shamog, with Tactex and things like that. I think it's a highly debated topic on how well camouflage and concealment works in this game for Tarkov. You'll want it to work, but sometimes you're just like standing out bright in the open, or your armor and your gear doesn't necessarily render very well at distance. So it's more of an immersion factor running just the Shamog with no helmet and less about it actually working functionally. But I will say I've died with from headshots significantly less than I expected. It doesn't mean that helmets are useless. It's actually more dangerous, I find, against scavengers with 7mm buckshot than players that are running armor-piercing rounds. The one thing that you do miss with not running a helmet is that ricochet chance. I think the vast majority of the players do recognize this day and age that the ricochet chance is one of the biggest reasons to run a helmet, not necessarily the armor class. You'll even see people running TacKek helmets for that high ricochet chance, even though it's a level 1 helmet. But I'm not going to get into the long-winded debate of whether or not helmets are worth it or not. That's a debate that's been happening basically since helmets have functioned to some degree in Escape for Tarkov. Let's get to some of this SR-25 action and start taking out some PMCs. Oh, dude, towards the rocks. Let me see here. I don't know if he's on the backside or what. He's on the front side of the rocks. I might just push up. Just seeing if I spot anybody else moving on the body. Moving on the action here. I think we're good. Or at least good enough. Ah! Find a mustache and rip it off a dude's face. Nice. Alright, might as well grab that. I mean, I could go try to take out Sturman from the mountain. Sturman's up. People are fighting them. Let's go try again. Let's go try. Yeah, I want to go hit the ammo spawns, but I also want to see if we can blast Sturman with the March Tactical. Get a decent long-range snipe on the field here. Gotta look for that movement here. Okay, so there's a guy right there. He's like going in. Oh, he's on top of the rocks. Dude, being on top of the rocks is not the play whenever Sturman's up, because you just get blasted from there. Okay. Trying to figure out where Sturmy is, though. One of the guards is running around the cabins, unless it is Sturman running around the cabin. Okay. I'm hearing him. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, it's a PMC. PMC's rolling around the 3 cabins. Mosing to my right. It's an HK, actually. It's fucking... Yeah, it's like a suppressed HK that's down in there. Yeah. HK boy, though, he's in the 3. I've got to be very mindful of the Mosin guy to my back right, though. Oh! There we are. So, nice. That's a PMC in there. 2 PMCs. I don't know if they're working together or what. I have my doubts. I think he ran back. Sturman might be down low left. He saw ya? No, there's no way. Nope. He was getting attacked from the lumber piles over here by somebody else. M62s, I believe. So... should have used the 200 meter zero. He's on the move. Oh, yeah, multiple. There's like a team of 2 trying to fight a team of 1 down red 10. You see that? My arm stamina is fucked. I nailed him. Hit him again. 2 hits. They know I'm up here. I need to move. No, they know. They know he was lining up the shot. We gotta get out of here. We gotta move position. Oh, for fuck's sakes! Again, this location is arguably one of the best sniping locations in Escape for Tarkov. There's lots of videos out there on how you get up here with stims or otherwise, but with the woods expansion, it's pretty clear given some of the screenshots and discussions that we've heard that they're going to be creating pathways to get up here, or at least creating more interesting areas of woods that utilizes more longer range snipes, which should be pretty cool. Whenever we get our hands on that, that'd be nice to play out. Either way, they know I'm up here. When somebody knows you're on top of the rocks, it's one of the most dangerous places to be because of so many different angles that some enemies can sit in from bushes or in different buildings, line up those shots, and you're pretty exposed. So anytime I suspect that a player knows I'm up here, I immediately jump down. Also, when I'm moving down these rocks here, people like to tuck in on the right side, wait for you to jump down and grease you. So although it's a really cool spot and a lot of people like or hate it, there are some pros and cons from putting yourself into that position. Either way, the best move here is to flank around the enemy and try to attack them from a spot where they can least expect it. And to me, my plan is to try to maneuver all the way around to the opposite side of the map towards the campfire that the flash drive spawns to see if I can attack them from behind or catch them when they're moving towards the extraction with the Sturman loot. There's no way that I can quickly use the march tack. Like, I gotta like set up. I gotta stop moving. Oh, fuck. I'm fucked. I might get thoraxed. To suppress Mosin, I think. He's hiding in a bush. Somewhere over there. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep moving big time. I'm so fucked. Team of 3 on my left and a solo suppressed Mosin guy, I think, or RSASS or something. They found you? No, that was a separate guy. I'm gonna completely disengage from this situation. If I can, I gotta keep moving. Keep going. Go, 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 go. When I was on top of that rock, I did hear other snipers around the douche rock, and I suspect that I ran to somebody that was sitting in a bush trying to get an angle on Sturman or the groups of players that I already spotted down in the lumber camp. Instead of going back and moving in a direction where that sniper already knows I'm maneuvering, I decided to almost ignore him completely and stick to my original plan of moving towards the campfire area, or moving even beyond towards the rocks and glassing it, and then moving back through to see if I can catch anybody running along that beach side. All right, well, I'm gonna push in. Let's see if we can find these 3 guys. Movement.
Ляг, сдохни там, пидор!
Where's the HK? I don't know where the HK is. I'm worried about that guy the most. Actually, it's possible that those 2 are a different group. You know the dudes that shot me initially behind Douche Rock? They were suppressed bolties. Those guys were rocking suppressed bolties. Could be a separate team. That's another shot. That sounds like the suppressed DVL. I spent some time looking for the HK player, and I even heard him fire a few shots at some scavs, but I never actually spotted him, which leads me to believe that he was probably a solo guy, and these 2 were working together under threat from Sturman and then also the HK guy. Dude probably killed Sturman, grabbed his loot, felt satisfied, and decided to leave the raid, but I really did stick around as long as I possibly could before I decided that it was safe enough to loot. Can't spot him. Fuck it. Actually, no. All right, man, Sturman's up and he's not, or not, he's not up, but he's like definitely dead here somewhere and he's not been looted. Whatever. I think we bail. Or we go take a look at the ammo conspiracy. Hold on. Oh man, I feel like somebody actually took some of it. It's SNB. It's all together. That's enough. If you guys didn't see my other videos, This always spawns when Sturman is on the map. It's the ammunition that his guards use. So if you get lucky and you use M993 or M61, it will be there, as well as 7N1. So keep your eyes open for that. There's other spawns that are not as common on woods, but that one is the most reliable. And from what I've seen, it has a 100% chance to spawn when the boss is up. All right, we're good. All right, that was a crazy raid. I lost track of him. He gone? Yeah, I know. It was just like, I wasn't gonna... Nice. I must have legged him. I must have legged him initially. Because the first shot looked really good. Yeah, we're running this March Tactical on a SR-25. It was a very expensive kill. Why? Brown towned him. Wouldn't mind getting some of these mags out. Group.
Ну чё засал? Где ты? Всё, пизда, блядь, огребаешь, блядь.
Holy fuck. I almost got stuck on the rock. Well, I mean, I did get stuck on the rock. So this was definitely a clusterfuck to a certain degree. The dead player that's in the open field was actually killed by the P90 player that I took out first. He wasn't looted, his tag wasn't taken either, which leads me to believe that he was probably friends with the two guys that were pushing the hill after the fact. And I got seriously lucky taking those guys out, using the P90 and getting lucky with some point fire. I then made it over to the dude that we took out from a distance, who was just rocking a 5.7 and most likely was just a LEDX or keycard farmer. Even though he was relatively higher level, you're going to get a lot of pistolings on shoreline no matter what. But a 5.7 is still kind of a nice pickup either way, and I'm not going to complain. As you can see, we have a fair amount of loot on us already. From there, I was easily able to make it to the tunnel extraction because the rest of the PMCs were probably up at the resort or doing quests or already dead in this case. This is a really fun weapon setup. The red dot is primarily used in most raids, but I have been getting a few kills with the March Tactical and the FF416. I'm not a big fan of the Night Force because it's like a 7x 16x or something like that, or 7x 14x. I find that having the 4x 16 or the Delta Point and the March Tactical is a lot better. And even though most PvP situations, you're not going to be relying on that March Tactical for killing scavengers or spotting enemies, or just putting yourself in the position where you can possibly get some of those cooler long-range shots, is really what I'm after here. And I do enjoy the quick switch between the Delta Point and a long-range scope optic, even though I'm primarily using that Delta Point the vast majority of the time. But the Delta Point's a pretty good red dot, so I can't complain either way. If you guys are new to the channel, consider subscribing here for some more Escape for Tarkov videos. I have another video with this exact weapon coming out in a couple days, so definitely keep your eyes open for that, or watch the live stream Monday through Friday starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. A link to that will be included in the description box below. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.